gorgeous Taurians. This is Debs and we are into mid-December 2024. Taurus, thank you so much for being here. It is lovely to be with you guys. Now, Taurus, I felt a little bit emotional when I went into meditation because Archangel Michael took me to someone's kitchen. And this person was looking at this beautiful sponge cake. It was gorgeous. It was perfect. Icing sugar on top, cream in the middle. But they said to themselves, I want to make it really special. And so they'd painstakingly gone out and bought all these ingredients to put on top of this cake. They bought glacier cherries, they bought these gold sprinkles, they'd even bought a couple of those mini fireworks that you actually put like flames, you put in the cake to light and they sort of go off. And they were smiling to themselves as they were very carefully adding these bits and pieces to the top of the cake, thinking to themselves, oh my goodness, it's going to be perfect. They're going to absolutely love it. And that's where the vision ended. So Taurus, this could be you. You could be doing something super special for someone at this time of year. It may well be, Taurus, that this is someone who is wanting to offer you something. But if they do offer you something, Taurus, it's going to have the bells and whistles on it. You know, absolutely everything you would ever have wanted, it's going to be offered to you from this person. So Taurus, this could be a very special period of time. I don't know, Taurus, whether or not you're offering someone a beautiful gift. It could be a substantial gift. Or whether or not someone is going to be doing something really special for you and they want it to be perfect. Taurus, they could even be asking you to go away on a 2-week holiday with them. They could have booked the flight tickets. They could have bought you a brand new designer bikini, or they could have bought you some great swimming trunks. They might have paid for the holiday themselves and they're just going to present you with this over Christmas. It might be, Taurus, that someone is going to be proposing. That's a possibility. Bells and whistles on it. So Taurus, whatever this is for you, we will find out. Now, the deck that I'm using is the Tarot Grand Lux. Everything as per usual, guys, is down below. I don't know why I keep saying that because you guys know. But some of you newbies may not. My website's down below. I'm still offering 30% off 30-minute love readings. And I'm also offering 12-month overview readings delving into energies for 2025. Just around the corner, Taurus. All right, people, if you're ready, let's begin. Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the reading for my Taurians. This is mid-December 2024. I keep hearing someone say, I want to make it really, really memorable. Really, really special. Taurus, this could even have been someone, if this is romantic, that you broke up with, and they're coming back to you sort of with a massive bouquet of flowers, with a present saying, I love you, Taurus, I'm really sorry, you know, let's make this a really special Christmas. Someone's going to be pulling out the stops, I tell you now. It could be you, Taurus. Yeah, we will see, guys. But it almost feels as if, I've got to be honest, it's to make up for something in the past. Make up for not spending enough time with you. Make up for something they said or did. Or Taurus, this is you. Maybe you feel guilty. I don't know. I wouldn't have thought so, Taurus. You're not that sign that would do something that somebody would be upset about. But let's just have a look, guys. Let's just have a little look. Okay. Wow. Ace of Cups. I'm looking at this cup and I'm noticing it's ornate. I didn't notice that before. It's not a normal glass, right? Not a cup, it's a glass. It's ornate. Yes. Wow, Empress. Now, Taurus, that is your energy. Okay, guys, this is Taurus Libra energy. There may be a strong correlation with a Virgo reading. So there may be a connection with a Virgo, or you may have Virgo in your chart. In the past, guys, Ace of Swords, there was a truth that came out in the past. And with that truth, Taurus, you may have felt that something had to come to an end. It might have been a painful realization. Oh my goodness, because of this has to end. So you didn't have high hopes for whatever this was in the past. It's almost as if you resigned yourself that something had to end. After that time, you managed to get around the problem, or you achieved some kind of victory and success. Wow, Taurus. In your thoughts, Temperance, you may be thinking about a Sagittarian, or you may be thinking that finally everything is smoothed over, everything is sorted out. You may have managed to pull something together by a miracle of miracles, Taurus, that you may felt was just over. You may have been able to pull a rabbit out of a hat, Taurus. This is a renewal of love. Now, guys, this could be romantic love. This could be familial love. Taurus, there's a feeling of something was shattered completely, and you've been able to pull all the pieces back together again. In the immediate future, the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Taurus. You may be looking at some past mistakes. So, Taurus, I don't know. Everyone's human. You may have done or said something that, looking back, you regretted. It may well be this is financial. There may have been some breadcrumbing going on. I don't know. You may have recognized something was imbalanced. In your fears, fearing, Taurus, that someone's going to put their hand in the air and say, actually, I have a problem with this. It's not done, as in, I have an issue. We can't resolve this. You're worried, Taurus, because whatever you feel you've managed to accomplish is still fresh. It's as if you've managed to rescue a souffle, having taken it out of the oven too early. Oh my goodness, I've got to put it back in. Oh, I really hope it's going to rise. I really hope it's going to be okay. Keeping our fingers crossed. You're really hoping that this lovely calm energy is going to continue. You're really hoping that no one's going to burst your bubble. You're really hoping that no one is going to cause any further issues. Okay. So whatever this was, Taurus, that you managed to pull back together again, it had completely shattered. So I don't know what you did, Taurus, or I don't know what you said. It still may be early days, is what I want to say. It may still be early days. So be careful that you don't sit in a super confident, celebratory type energy. Because if you act as if everything's fine now, people are great, oh, wonderful, let's just carry on. The person that wasn't happy in the past, that you've managed to sort things out with, may look at you as if to say, well, Taurus, you still made those mistakes in the past. You shouldn't have done this in the past. I've forgiven you. It's all right. But don't act as if you're all smug about it. You may be knocked back. And I'm so sorry, guys, that's what's coming through. That's what's coming through. So remain humble. You still need to tread on eggshells. You still need to treat the person that was upset or the person that ended things with you with kid gloves. Be super nice. And continue, Taurus, to pour oil on the water over the next few weeks. Okay? It's still a tentative situation, is what I'm hearing. And you may have to go a little bit over the top, hence the cake, right? I want it to be perfect. I want all the bells and whistles on it. I want to go over the top. Just keep that mindset for the next few weeks. Because whoever you have managed to bring back around is still a little bit sore underneath. So just be gentle with this person. I keep hearing and be humble, and be humble. Okay, very strong message. In the environment, the Three of Cups. They're happy to celebrate with you, Taurus. They're happy to celebrate with you. I don't know why I'm feeling nervous. Okay, in your hopes, hoping that you have manifested completion of the situation. You have managed to reconcile with whoever this is. You've managed to sort everything out, and that nothing else is going to cause issues within this partnership. It could even be a family dynamic, Taurus. In the outcome, the Ten of Cups. Wow, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, Taurus. Beautiful. So Taurus, you have learned lessons, but you're sitting in this beautiful Empress energy, or as a masculine Taurus, you have managed to bring an Empress back around into your life. Whoever you are in the mix, you have accomplished the impossible, and you're sitting in this Temperate energy. I do think the angels have helped you here. But you need to make sure, I'm hearing there's no slipping back. And I don't know what Archangel Michael means by that. Make sure there's no slipping back into old patterns of behavior, an old way of, I'm hearing, treating someone. Make sure this is consistent going forward. Keep sprinkling the cake with lovely extras, Taurus, over the next few weeks. Clarification for you, Taurus, the Hierophant, that's your card. This is about traditional processes. This is about diligently putting one foot in front of the other. And you're thinking about the past, Taurus. You're thinking about the past. In the environment, wow, is the Emperor. Okay, so Taurus, you may be coming back together again with your husband or your wife. You could be thinking of them, they could be thinking of you. The Wheel of Destiny. Whoever this is, Taurus, is keen to move forward with you into a new cycle. But I'm hearing things really had to change, okay? Things really had to change. Underneath the deck, we have the Chariot, Cancerian energy. This is moving forward, progression. The Tower. Wow, okay. Four of Cups. All right, Taurus. The Tower is Aries, Scorpio. We have Aries here. So Taurus, I feel what we've got here is one of you losing it for whatever reason. There was a blazing row and someone said, okay, I'm leaving you. That's it. Storming out, you know, that sort of energy. It might have been this Emperor, it might have been this Empress, but someone lost it. Now, Taurus, you seem to be sat in the Seven of Coins, Seven of Pentacles, looking at past mistakes. Your person is thinking about moving into a new cycle, thinking about reconciliation. So Taurus, whether or not you're masculine or feminine, you seem to have been the one who said to your partner, okay, this is done, I'm leaving. There was a Tower moment, and I think with the Four of Cups, afterwards there was a sense of, what did I do? What did I do? That was stupid. There may have been high emotions. Whoever said, okay, that's it, I'm leaving, may feel as if they had absolutely every right to do that. It was justified that they wanted to end this. But I feel whoever the other person is has calmed everything down. And I think, Taurus, you may be rebuilding a shattered relationship. I'm hearing from the ground up. Okay. There may have been a sense that someone was sat in ego. There may have been a sense that somebody dragged their feet and refused to play ball somehow, refused to take some kind of important action. There may have been a lot of looking at the past. Could have been just the two of you, Taurus. Could have been a family situation. But I'm getting a sense that a truth came out. Someone sat in ego and the whole thing crumbled. So guys, let's get into this, because I think this is a very positive reading, Taurus. You seem to have learned a lot of lessons here, male or female. Your partner is wanting to reconcile, happy to reconcile, but is definitely wanting to move away from the past into the future. It's almost as if they've said to you, Taurus, I'm very happy to patch things up, but I'm not talking about the past. And things need to change. And you've agreed. Now, it may be Taurus with the Hierophant and the Six of Cups. They might have felt that you may have been sat in too traditional an energy. You need to lighten up. Not everything goes as planned. We need to accept that sometimes things happen that's out of our control. They may have said to you, Taurus, we need to inject a little bit more fun in this relationship. It's all got a bit serious. It's all got a bit heavy. I need to feel as if I can be myself with you. I need to be able to open up to you. Something happened, Taurus. And there was a sense of looking back at the past thinking, oh my goodness, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said this. I shouldn't have overreacted. Everything's calmed down now, but it's still a very fragile situation. That's what I want to say. Everything's been mended, right? If we're looking at a shattered pane of glass, it's been mended, but the glue is still fresh. It's not quite set, okay? If it's prodded or treated roughly, the whole thing could disintegrate again. You get me, Taurus. So, Archangel Michael, what is the Ace of Cups and the Empress for my lovely Taurians? The Four of Swords. Taurus, you have done a lot of thinking about what happened. You may feel as if you've been through a battle. This person's still wearing armor, okay? What you're thinking about, Taurus, is this Knight of Swords up here. This is what you're thinking about. Now that person looks angry. So you may have been thinking about a very difficult conversation where somebody lost it, or you lost it with someone, and there may have been a sense later on of thinking, okay, I know I overreacted. It could be you were sitting in fear. It could be fear of losing something, losing someone. It could be the fear of a tower moment. But whatever you were dealing with, Taurus, you may look back and realize that actually you created the tower. And it might have been something that you didn't want to admit to. It might be. You could have created a tower for your Empress, or as an Empress, you could have created a tower moment for your Emperor. It might be, Taurus, that you look back and think, I actually made it far worse. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have lost it and packed a bag and said, okay, I'm leaving. That might have happened in the past. What are you thinking about, my lovely Taurians? Yeah. Taurus, with the Eight of Swords, this is you in your head thinking about what actually went down. Yeah. There might have been an issue with a Scorpio. But what I think at the moment you're contemplating, Taurus, is you were facing an ending, but you managed to sort out the situation, or you managed to pull this back together again. It was not easy, and there may have been a lot of emotional moments, but you managed it. You managed it. The Moon. You're still sat in a little bit of fear. For some of you, you may be thinking of a Cancerian. But Taurus, I get the impression that you're holding on to this or this person for dear life. Yes, you're holding on to this person for dear life. There could have been some financial issues. Whatever happened here may have rocked your financial stability or made you feel very, very nervous about your foundation. So in the past, Taurus, there was an aha moment. There may have been an explosive row. Somebody may have come out with a painful truth and you felt this was just done. You felt this was just done. And there was a lot of heartbreak. Now, Taurus, you may have exploded on someone and they felt you might have overreacted. Or you may have felt someone behaved dishonorably or unreasonably, and you may have lost it with that person. With the Three of Wands, this might have related to someone at a distance. Or it might be that you realised, Taurus, that things had to change because this was a very imbalanced situation. So Taurus, initially you may have pushed against someone who said to you, hang on Taurus, this isn't right. I'm not happy with this. This situation has been too imbalanced for way too long. You may have lost it with this person, Taurus, and said, well, I'm sorry you don't like it. See you later. You may then have looked back in regret and thought, what did I do? Because actually, when the truth is out on the table, they were right. It was completely imbalanced. After this period of time, when you realized, Taurus, that maybe you should have backed down, you did for a while sit in the Six of Wands. It's almost as if you thought to yourself, no, I'm in the right. I'm going to stand my ground and push against this. Okay. So Taurus, you may have been determined to have been proved right. You may have said to this person, I'm sorry, but I don't believe what you're saying is true. I believe that this is absolutely fair. But deep down, Taurus, you knew it wasn't. You knew it wasn't fair. To the point, Taurus, where you actually had sleepless nights. There might have been a little bit of a sense of, I want to win. I want to be the one who's right. But Taurus, you didn't sleep very well because you knew that this person was speaking the truth. You knew that this person, Taurus, was right. So in the immediate past, Taurus, this could have related to a child. Or you may have lain awake at night thinking, you know what? I should apologize. It may have been very difficult for you to do that, but you may have thought, I have to do the right thing. I have to apologize. What did you do? Okay. Taurus, you may eventually have apologized for sabotaging the situation, for making it worse, for overreacting, for losing your cool. And I think, in the nicest sense, you may have been a little bit humbled and looked at the situation from this person's perspective and understood why they had to say something. After that period of time, Taurus, and I have to say this could have gone on for a few weeks, even a few months. After that period of time, Taurus, you managed to pull this all together again. And you are now sitting thinking about temperance. Now, you could believe that you were lucky enough for divine intervention, angelic help and guidance in getting you through this, putting this all together again. You could, for some of you, be thinking about a Sagittarian. You could be thinking, okay, I need to have a conversation with a Sagittarian. Or you are thinking right now that everything seems to be calm. There's a sense of thank goodness for that. So what else is on your mind, my lovely Taurians? The Ten of Pentacles. You may be thinking about a lot of money, or you could be thinking that someone here, I'm hearing walked away with a lot. Walked away with a lot. Okay. Taurus, I don't think this is you because you're in a relationship with your partner, Emperor, Empress. You may be thinking, Taurus, that someone here is sitting on a lot of money. It might have been causing you problems, or you may have had to sort out an imbalanced situation. Now, if that doesn't resonate for many of you, because it's pretty specific, you may feel that you've managed to mend a long-term partnership. But what you're thinking about is, if it doesn't work out, then I'm going to be okay financially. So in the nicest sense, Taurus, if you've just patched up a long-term relationship, what you're thinking about is, if we can't make it work, if this all disintegrates again, then I'm going to be okay if I end up single. I've got to be honest, that's what's on your mind. I'm going to be okay because I'll be sat in the Nine of Pentacles if this all goes under. But for now, Taurus, I think you're just allowing the situation to be healed. What else are you thinking about, Taurus? Okay. You are thinking you have options for happiness. You could be quietly thinking to yourself again, if it doesn't work out, I'd be okay, I'd be happy. Or you may have felt you'd worn a blindfold for quite a long time. You've been sitting in fantasy land about a situation, and now you actually see the facts out on the table. You may have then understood why your person lost it with you. You may have understood why someone was very angry. When that happened, Taurus, you said to this person, okay, fine, it's over. But looking at the situation, you totally understand now why they were upset. Everything's come back together again. This has been mended, but you're still dealing with a fragile connection here. So in the immediate future, Taurus, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups. You seem to be coming together, Emperor, Empress, okay, and talking about the future, mending the situation, what exactly went down, what you would have done differently, and what you need to do in the future to make sure there's going to be no problems going forward. You are admitting to past mistakes, and your person is saying to you, okay, Taurus, that's fine. Let's reconcile. I just want peace to reign in the situation again. Let's move into a new cycle. You need to just sit in your Empress energy, be loving and compassionate, and let's make sure this doesn't go under again. Let's just make sure. I'm sure it's going to be okay. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Seven of Coins and the Three of Cups for my lovely Taurians? Thank you, Michael. 28th of Jan. Okay. He's pointing forward to the 14th of March. There's going to be a lot of talk, Taurus, in the first 3 months of 2025. It could be you to decide to make some much needed changes. It could be to your relationship. It could be to your environment. It may involve family members, other family members. You're going to be talking through why something went down, why something happened, and you're going to be ensuring it doesn't happen again. So let's have a look, Taurus, at your person, male or female. Let's have a look at your person. The High Priestess. This is someone who isn't delving deeply into the past. They may not be wanting to talk to you very much about the past. They could be thinking about a Pisces or a Cancerian. What's on this person's mind? An explosive argument. They don't want to talk about it, Taurus, but that's what they're thinking about. What else is this person thinking about? They're thinking about the Five of Coins. Your person is thinking about a situation where someone was left out in the cold, or someone was left struggling financially when they shouldn't have been. But they don't want to talk about it again. It's as if it's just on this person's mind. Now, Taurus, it could well be that what they are not saying to you is, Taurus, you left me out in the cold. I've forgiven you, but I hope to God it doesn't happen again, because I don't want to have a massive row about this. What are they saying to Taurus? Please, Archangel Michael. The Page of Wands. They want to bring some fun back into this connection. They may also be saying to you, Taurus, that they want to have a conversation with a younger fire sign. Who or what is the Page of Wands? Who or what is the Page of Wands? There could have been some guilt about a younger fire sign, Taurus. Or this could have been a child who feels guilty. Maybe there was an issue with a child, Taurus. Someone might have worn a blindfold for the longest time and didn't realise that a child was very unhappy. And then the child spoke up and said, Mum or Dad, I'm really, really unhappy about this. You know, I want to talk to you. And you, Taurus, may have said, don't be so ridiculous, sat in a bit of ego. And then when you listen to this child, it all began to make sense. Oh my goodness, they're right. And you may have had to swallow your pride and say, sorry, okay, things will change. This might even, Taurus, have involved a third party. So a third party situation may now have ended. And whoever your person is, Taurus, whoever your partner is, they don't want to discuss it again. Whether or not you stepped out, whether or not they stepped out, they just want to put it in the past. But whatever happened is on their mind. The Two of Pentacles. I think what your person's saying to you, Taurus, is, look, whatever happened in the past happened. You may be in a situation where you're now juggling money, or you may be in a situation where you're trying to patch up a marriage after infidelity. But the Two of Coins is actually keeping busy. I think whoever your partner is, Taurus, is saying to you, look, there's no point in dwelling on this. Whatever happened, happened. Everything is calmed down. Mistakes happened in the past, but we learned from them. Let's just talk about the future. Let's move into this new cycle and organise some fun and exciting things to do in the future. So I have to say, Taurus, I think your person's got the right idea. They don't want to dwell on what happened. What's the point? They want to talk about the future. Is that right? Is that right? Yes, Taurus, they just don't want to talk about this anymore. They don't want to talk about this anymore. No. An old cycle is over and done with. A lot of lessons have been learned, and they want to talk to you about a brand new cycle. Wheel of Destiny. Now, Taurus, you're sat thinking about past mistakes that you are still struggling to get over with the Ten of Wands. It's as if, Taurus, you're stuck in the past, revisiting the past. What are you thinking about? You might be thinking of an Aries, or Taurus, you may be thinking to yourself, yes, I do want to move on to a brand new path with my person, but you keep thinking about the fact that you did something risky in the past, and that might have been the reason why this all went under. It's almost as if, Taurus, you can't forgive yourself, and you must do that. You must forgive yourself because your person has. Because to be honest, you're the one looking at past mistakes. So whether you're masculine or feminine, it makes no difference. You could be a feminine thinking about your masculine. You could be a masculine thinking about your Empress. But Taurus, whoever you are, you can't get over what happened in the past. It may be, Taurus, because you feel things will never be the same again. We'll never go back to the way things were. You may feel the damage has been done. You may feel the damage was too extensive. So you may feel that even though you've rebuilt, the cracks are always going to be there, you know? Taurus. But with the Two of Cups, you love your person, you do. You may have different ideals, you may live life differently. This person may drive you crazy now and again, but you are both rock solid in that you want this to work. What are you thinking about here? The King of Swords. Taurus, you may be talking to your person about a contract. It could be you want something to change. It could be you're even thinking about your will, inheritance. You may want to speak to a lawyer. Taurus. Taurus, you may decide that's what you want to do. Wow, the Ace of Coins. Taurus, you may be talking to your partner about a lump sum of money and a legal contract. You may be wanting to change an inheritance so something is more balanced. It could be to do with kids. It might be that you're saying to your person that you want to invest money into something so you guys build up more financial security in the future. It might be that this is you two talking to a financier. We have a lump sum of money that we could put into an investment fund. I'd want to do that. You may be saying to your person, you've been thinking about the concept of moving, relocation. So Taurus, if this is you two getting back on track, you may say to your person, you know what? We could leave where we are and start a brand new life. It will be a total clean slate. And what your person may be saying to you is, well, it would be big change for us with the world. Let's just see how things go. So they're not saying yes, they're not saying no. What they're saying is, let's just make sure that everything is nice and settled. Let's just make sure this is going to last. And then we can talk about that. So you may revisit that conversation in the next few months. What's the energy between you two? How are you both feeling deep down? Yeah, interesting. Yeah. I'm hearing that phrase, walking on eggshells. Taurus, you're both actually still standing at crossroads. Okay. This has been mended. This has been resolved. You may have gone overboard, Taurus. Michael's showing you that cake with cherries and glitter and everything on it. You may be overly nice. You may be desperately wanting this to work. Keep in that frame of mind, Taurus, because your person is still undecided. They're almost waiting for the next thing to happen, and they're waiting for you to overreact again, and then they may say to you, okay, this is done. I just have to put that out there. You're standing at crossroads because I think you know intuitively that things are still a little bit dicey. You're going to have to be careful. All right. But this is a situation that's coming back together again. Now, guys, what I love to see is that I think you're hoping to manifest full reunion, a brand new start with a number 1. And Taurus, we end the reading with you two, I think, starting a brand new life. You could be moving into a honeymoon period again, Taurus. It may be surprising, given what you've been through. It may be you decide to renew your vows, but there is a sense, Taurus, that you two can get through this time. And I have to say, for some of you, stronger than you were as a couple. What are you both thinking about? The Page of Coins. Now, if you're of the age, you may even decide to have another child. You may decide, to hell with it, let's grow the family. If you're much older, you may be putting money away for your children. There may have been a sense here that you didn't really think about that before. You may be deciding now is the time. Let's make sure our kids are okay. What else are you going to be thinking about here, Taurus? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, I mean, guys, this is you two having a passionate new start. The Hangman. Because you're seeing things very differently. It's as if you were both wearing blindfolds, pretending everything was fine, when actually simmering under the surface was a load of negativity, a load of toxic energy, and it all erupted to the surface. I think your person went into panic mode and didn't know what to do. And Taurus, you may have been simply sitting in denial. I think you both had a really long chat about this, realized what needed to change, and here you are now. But you will never forget the lessons that you learned. And this is you, Taurus, appreciating each other, appreciating what you have, appreciating your finances. Because to be honest, Taurus, in the past, it was really touch and go. It may be that your marriage nearly went under. It may be, Taurus, there was even an issue with a third party or a child that felt breadcrumbed. Something happened here and you guys nearly went under. But Taurus, this is wonderful because everything here is being resolved. Everything here is being resolved. Okay? The Knight of Coins. There's definitely a sense of reinforcing your foundation. It may be, again, you're thinking very carefully about your finances, the family's finances, your children or a child. You may be going to see a realtor. You could be thinking of moving. You could be asking this person, how much would you give for our house? You may be thinking of a brand new life in a different area. It could be quite exciting. The King of Coins also deals with money. So it may well be that this is you putting money aside in a separate account for someone. Whatever you're doing, Taurus, you're strengthening the foundation of your family unit and your relationship. Yeah. And Taurus, if you felt you didn't protect someone before, or if you felt you allowed other people to damage this relationship, you are protecting this relationship and this family dynamic with everything you have. You are protecting this connection, this dynamic with everything you have. and you are really putting in the work, Taurus. Spending a lot more time with your partner, being a lot more loving and affectionate, if that's relevant, okay? Male or female. It may well be, Taurus, that you are really taking care of your kids. You may have had your head in other things. You may have thought, yeah, they're fine, and then realised that there was an issue here, perhaps potentially with one child. I'm really getting that, because this is you talking to your person about money for a child, okay? It might be, Taurus, you realised you were drifting apart from your partner, and this is you two realising you do need to spend a lot more time together, or contrary to that, maybe you were spending too much time together, bickering, arguing, because you didn't give each other enough space. You may now be saying to your partner, look, if you want to have a couple of days with a really good friend of yours, go and have fun, knowing that when they come back, you would have had time to breathe and do your own thing and maybe see a friend of yours, and you're going to really enjoy seeing each other again. Whatever you're doing to strengthen this partnership, strengthen this relationship, you're working on it. And I think your partner's very excited because they are looking at a brand new cycle. Let's rethink this, rejig this, look at absolutely every element of our partnership, our family dynamic, change everything around to make sure we stay stable financially and ensure that we continue to sit in the 10 of Cups. Do we have a final card for my lovely Taurians? You're going to be fine, guys. You're going to be absolutely fine. The Sun. Perfect. The sun is going to shine on the situation. You're going to move into a place of happiness and peace and contentment, Taurus. I don't think anything's going to blow up again, but it's because both of you have learned your lessons. Any blindfolds have been whipped off and you're no longer sitting in fantasy land. All good, Taurus. Okay? All right, guys. So I'm leaving the reading there. As always, do let me know if this is your story. Drop me a comment and I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, Taurus. Bye now.